Milwaukee, and welcome to Milwaukee for those who are not from Milwaukee. My name is Terrell Harris. I am the owner of Words and Images. We were founded in 2015. I'm the creator of the Milwaukee State of Mind shirt, and we've done brands, co-brands with other organizations, festivals, and schools. We also created the Black on Black Business shirt, the I Love My People shirt, Black Woman Thank You shirt, Black Man Thank You shirt, and we also do our own screen printing. We learn how to screen print. So not only do we try to put a positive message out there through our merchandise, we also print it ourselves. The mission of Words and Images is to build self-value and community value, because when we value ourselves, we take care of ourselves, we do for ourselves. There's a sense of belonging, a sense of purpose and mission, and then community comes in. Community value is when we come together as a community, we're working together, we're building together, we're sharing ideas and resources, and then we have a strong community. And the reason that this is my mission is because I grew up in the inner city. I grew up on 40th and Burleigh, the Sherman Park area, and there was a lot of drugs in the area, a lot of gangs in the area, a lot of broken homes in the area, a lot of policing in the area. And so I saw a lot of things that children shouldn't have to see growing up. And the community was in large part dysfunctional. And I said to myself, it's good that we look to other communities and other places for resources in order to change the climate of our community, change the culture, just change the direction of our community. But it's better if we begin to just do for ourselves, come together collectively, because we have to own the problems, whether we cause them or not. We have to own them from the standpoint of solving those problems, putting solutions in place so that we can rectify the problem. And then you have a community that has a sense of pride because they stood for themselves and they did for themselves. And the best part of my journey so far has been all the wonderful people that I have met, including yourself. Words and Images. There's a phrase in one of my favorite books to read. It says, "Your gifts will make room for you." And I've met so many wonderful people through Words and Images. People come up to me all the time and say, "Hey, I like your shirt. I get so many compliments. It feels so good and soft on me." I've gone so many places. I've had an opportunity to work with Summerfest and Bucks, the Milwaukee Bucks. But even more importantly, I've had an opportunity to work with my community. That's the most important piece, the most important organization that I've enjoyed working with is my community, meeting all of the different melanated people, as well as people from surrounding communities, but meeting all of the different melanated people and just seeing the sense of urgency, seeing the desire to want to build and to want to work towards a better and greater Milwaukee. The biggest hurdle, it has been, I say, definitely the financial resources has been the biggest hurdle. Starting out, not having the resources, starting with everything that you have, and just, you have this vision, and you see that it's impacting people's lives, but sometimes the resources get tight, and you need new equipment, you need better equipment, you may need new merchandise. So when you're the boss and you also wear other hats within your business, it becomes really difficult as far as resources and labor, because there's a lot that goes into making a startup successful. And so I've had help from my mother, who's been there since day one. I've had help from my mother. I've had help from my brother. I've had help from what we would call a village to help me and make sure that Words and Images is able to continue to move forward, continue to do some of the things that, or do all of the things that we've dreamed of. So yes, my biggest help has come from my village, not from a bank, not from a traditional. Like I said, I believe in the traditional route. Whatever you have to do to get started, definitely do it. But I also believe that we should be resourceful to ourselves as a community. and I've been able to have that growing up my entire life, as well as now I have a community of people around me, and even the community at large, with our work being out there, has embraced me. And um, I get phone calls from people who work in different organizations. They may work in MPS, or they may work for Milwaukee Urban League, and they call me and say, "Hey, we have an opportunity for you." So the village has grown with the business, but I think that my village has been the mainstay in getting me over those early hurdles. It's so easy to give advice. Um, we as a community have to think outside of the box, and with whatever time or resources that we have, we need to lend those resources to people who have dreams. Time, going to support, maybe going to work a few hours to help them get their thing going. But things that are going to go further than words sometimes. Sometimes the demonstrations, the examples, somebody actually being there providing something for you, is what is most important. So whatever resources that I have that I can use to help somebody else, those are the things that I would provide. Somebody might have a t-shirt brand that they're starting, and I may give them discounts on the screen printing, in order for them to have a larger profit margin, because they're going to need those profits to reinvest in the business. So doing those kind of things. I want the world to remember me through the lives of my children, and the lives of everyone that I've been able to inspire and hope to inspire at a higher level. My inspiration, I believe, is more important than my name, or my image, because I want the work that I do, and that so many other people do, to live on. So I want my faith to live on, my faith in God, and I want my passion for my community to live on, as well as people believing that they have a dream, that they were born with a dream, they were born with a higher purpose, And those three things I want people to be inspired by, starting with my children and my grandchildren and everyone that I'm personally connected to. You can find me at here at our brick and mortar, My Words and Images, at 7514 West Appleton Avenue, Suite number 4. We're upstairs. Or you can find me at My Words, plural, WORDS and AND Images, IMAGES, plural, .com, our online store. And throughout the community at different events, you can find me at Garfield Days, Heal the Hood Fest, and Juneteenth, and many other festivals going on throughout the community. So check me out in those places. You can also email me at t-shirts at mywordsandimages.com.